All right, everybody, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. All right, today we're going to have another time together to another time to analyze the market. Right, so this is a new week and this is a new time for us to get better at the same time. Right, so before then, I would like to show you some of what we really analyzed last week and how price really went our direction. Now, if you really look at it, right, this was a rejection zone that we marked, and we're expecting price to either reject on this zone or price to take out this liquidity. And as you can see, the price came back here and price shot up. Then price eventually took out that liquidity. Then you can see how it's dropped. So we're still going to look at what we're expecting for the week. But anyway, let us also check some of the pairs we analyzed. Right, we analyzed Euro USD. Right, so this was what we are looking at. I was looking at this low to be violated, and that's really what happened. Then also looking at this rejection zone, and really that is what was what happened. Price came back here and price dropped and took out that liquidity. Then also on GBPUSD, right, GBPUSD, if you actually listen well, I was looking at this particular zone to be rejected, right, and saying on the daily time frame we want this particular zone to be taken out, and this was what happened during the course of the week. Then also USDCHF, just as predicted, that's what we have, right? Price took out this liquidity they were expecting, though it broke. That's our rejection zone, but anyway it's dropped out, right? Then EURJPY, yeah, this pair also played out just as we have actually analyzed. This was zone, right? I was expecting this zone to be taken out, or this particular high to be taken out, and that was really what happened. This high was taken out, then price stopped out. Then on CADJPY, right, same thing, right, same thing. Price took out that liquidity, then price dropped. Then also on gold, as you can see, this was exactly what happened. All right, so we'll go again, and before then we like to um, really say to you that we have so many materials on this particular channel, so you can do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Then also we have an Instagram account. Follow us on Instagram. Then also on our Telegram channel, right, which is very, very important for you to get informations, for you to get charts, markups, and how you can actually learn from them, and many opportunities like that are made available for you on a social media platform. Don't forget to subscribe also and hit the notification bell, so that anytime I upload a video, you can get to see them immediately, and you have first-hand information about those content. Then also, I told you something last month that our mentorship class will be opened. So it's already open. As many of you that are willing to learn how we do things and how we actually cash trades, so you can just contact me at Olatimothy, Online Trader 16, right, and get started. So that's Online Trader 16, right, on Telegram, right? So you'll be able to get in touch with me, and then I will give you all details that you need to join the mentorship class. And also on Gmail, /60@gmail.com, right? So you can contact me on those in these particular details. All right, guys, thank you. So let's look at what we have for this week, so that we can know how we're going to eat. Right, thank you. So most likely, right, I have some errors here. I guess I'm going to really correct this as soon as possible, or you should look at this. Now price dropped into this particular zone, an impulsive move really, and I really want price, is it that price actually come back, right, respect this particular zone here. Though I, just like what I said, I always love liquidity to really play before I will trade from it. So if liquidity is not taken, I might not really love to really trade this pair. Maybe this high will be graded, then price will drop down and take out this high before we are going to see that bullish run, or price should just take out this low as you have it here, then price should reject on this particular block, which might really be what might really happen. So price might take out this low, reject on this, and go up, or price come up here, take out this particular high, then before we see it take out this low, then really go up. Now let's really talk about um some other pairs that we might really be interested in. insane again now. And these are the pairs that we always look at every week, right? So let's get started. Right, just want to clear them up and start the analysis now. On Euro USD, right, what are we seeing on this pair? What can we see on this pair? Now we can already see that price already created a lower low here, another lower low here. So this is most likely that price is is now in a bearish move. But nevertheless, let's see weekly. Now on the weekly time frame, we still have this particular eye that is still attracting us. So I will not really say that I will be bearish on this pair now. I'm still very bullish until this particular eye is taken out. And as you can see, this zone was just chopped out, and we are expecting that kind of like retracement before we're going to see that upward movement. Really, I want this particular Haley eye to be taken now. On the daily time frame, this was what we can see. This was the zone we're really looking at. Then at the same time, this particular zone, I'm very sure of it that it should be taken, because after this particular squeeze price action, we are yet to see any impulsive run right before that particular movement. Though we can expect this particular low also to be taken, then price pull back to this particular zone before this particular before the upward movement. Anyway, the 4 hour should really be the judge. Now on the 4 hour time frame, right, if you really want to see a buy, right, if you really want to see a buy, I will like this particular last week low to be taken out before that run, right? I actually love a liquidity to really play out before then. But anyway, this is a rejection zone here. We can expect a sell to buy, whereby we'll be looking for this particular high Friday's high to be taken. This should be much more visible on the on Friday. You can see prices really accumulating around this area, so we can expect that particular movement until price will come to a rejection zone. Let's say this particular zone, right? Maybe price would really come back to that zone. Then we see the drop in that particular price action, and it's to the end for me to really see a buy. Anyway, if price now give me a buy setup, I will be willing to buy. But really, this is what I'm really expecting on this pair. I want price to pull back, take out this liquidity, and come back to this particular block that I have marked here. All right, and if that fails, I will be looking for any other opportunities, but I'll be looking for something around this area. Price accumulates, then price break this, retest on this, and drop. Though on this particular week that you see here, on the lower time frame is actually an SOB. On the lower time frame, 30 minutes or 15 minutes time frame is actually an SOB. Now let's quickly look at that. Let me mark that out. You can see this here. Just want to quickly show you that. So anytime I see that, I know that there is a particular price action there. As you can see, this was the block, but M30 should really paint it to us very well, right? As you can see this. So it's very possible that price will just get to this particular zone and reverse without getting to this first block that I have marked. But really, I'll be willing to really sell this price if I see my pattern on the lower time frame around this area, then before I will sell this, right? As you can see, then the next pair will be on GBPUSD. I mean USDCHF. USDCHF. Now we have price doing something like this. I'm expecting price to come back to take out this liquidity. This is really very necessary. Although on the weekly time frame, you will see that this price has already broken structure. It has broken structure, and it seems that it is bullish. Anyway, let's see the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, right, what can we see again? Price is not moving up in an impulsive move, so this implies that this particular low should be taken, which was what I marked on that 4 hour time frame that you have seen, right? On the 4 hour time frame that you can see, right? So that was the zone that I marked initially. So I want this particular low to be broken. Well, anyway, what can we really see around this area? We might definitely see, now price took out this liquidity here, then we have an impulsive move down, so we can see a retracement into this block, right? And what can really happen on maybe on the on the 1 hour time frame or 30 minutes time frame is that price might create something around this area, right? Create a high, then drop down, take out this liquidity, hit this zone, and actually drop. Or even on the 50 minutes time frame or 30 minutes time frame, we can see something around that area in that particular manner before price would drop down. And another thing that we can really see on that Friday, now as you can see, this is a liquidity zone, and this is surely on a 1 hour time frame. So we can expect a sell to buy, I mean a buy to sell, whereby price will take out this liquidity, pull back to this zone and perform that particular price action I actually said. Right, let me clean this and talk about that very well. Now something around this area took out this liquidity, right? Something like this, take out this liquidity and drop. Majorly, we can likely see something like that, right? And also that is on the 1 hour time frame. On the 4 hour time frame, this is actually sitting around the rejection zone, so which implies that this buy might actually make sense. As you can see, price will pull back, right? Take out this liquidity, pull back to this, and actually moved up for the buy. But we should also note that on the daily time frame, price is really very, very squeezing. So this particular low can really be exposed. And on the daily time frame, I mean on the 4 hour time frame, price is now in a confirmed market structure, which might actually continue to push price higher. And this 4 hour time frame is also in line with the weekly time frame, so we can really expect that bullish move, or else we should just see this liquidity grab, which on the weekly time frame it is this low. So it's still within the confines of a bullish market structure, as we can actually see it on the weekly time frame, right? So that said, on GBPUSD, GBPUSD, now this price is really moving in an accumulation. As you can see, price is really accumulating. And anytime price is really accumulating up and it's not really dropping, now we already have one, we have two, we have three. So this implies the price can just continue to go higher. Price can continue to go higher. Anytime I see price action like this, I believe that price can just continue to go higher. But anyway, this particular zone might really be retested, and we just see a short bearish run, then this particular high. So this implies that on the 1 hour time frame, what can we really see? We can see a Friday's high, Thursday high, then we can see this particular rejection zone. So this implies that price might just move up here, reject on this zone before we see the drop, or all right, as we can see it here, price might just give us a rejection into this block, and majorly on the 15 minutes time frame, that is where we might likely see something around that area. So this implies that in Asian section, price will be accumulating, right? Then eventually form a low. This is actually what we're forming already now. Then price come back here. I really want to see it to each drop before that. Maybe something around area 1, right? Then form a liquidity zone to eat on that zone and actually give us a bullish run until this particular high is taken, just as what we have on the 1 hour time frame, right? Take out that liquidity before it will get to that zone, right? So most likely that is what we might have. I want to see this zone high. If at all price will not get to this zone, at least this particular liquidity zone should be taken. Then I will look for my entry, maybe for a sell. But anyway, based on what I can really see, price is really accumulating, so I still expect a high to be taken. Now this was the zone we looked at, price already took out that high. I am still expecting another high above this zone, so that was really what why I was really looking for much more a buying opportunity. So maybe this particular zone will not work out, but it will still push down price. And at the same time, what this price is really doing is accumulating up fine, but after give it the third hit, it was not really dropping. So that's why I still believe that prices still come back to hit this zone, right? Because price did not really have an impulsive move. Anytime price actually give us a steady pattern and price not dropping an impulsive move, we know that there is still something that price might eventually still do, right? So the next pair will be on EURJPY. Now on real JPY, as you can see on the 4 hour time frame, price is not really impulsive at the same time, but you can see on this rejection zone. Now, if you can check the 1 hour time frame, you will see this particular candle was formed right on this new day on a Monday, right, and took out this liquidity. Then this is not really impulsive. So as we have it here, so we can still have price actions still going up if this zone will still build up, and if it will fail, then it is fine. Then on the daily time frame, right? Price has really been accumulating, so I'm not really sure of this particular price action. As you can see, this price is really very expensive for me to buy it based on the weekly time frame. But on the 4 hour time frame, it looks good anyway. But my 15 minutes time frame will really be my judgment if at all I am going to sell this pair, which is going to be on the 15 minutes time frame. Or see a trade pattern just as we have this, right? I will really want to see another liquidity grab here if that is possible, maybe during the day. All right, take out this liquidity, then I want to be a buyer. I really want to be a buyer. Or at worst is that price will come, break this high, then what we're going to see is that um these are the things I really want to see before I'm going to really be one, then actually take out these two, then we can actually continue to go higher after price has retested this particular block in here, which took out liquidity. Right. So basically, I will be looking for my pattern and in line with the higher time frame structure, then for me to really be in a trade around this all this trade. I mean, around all this trade. Now, the next pair is going to be a CAD JPY. We know on a weekly time frame, all time bullish. On a daily time frame, it is also bullish, right? And this is a block around this area, right? We have a block here, so which implies that we might still see a liquidity grab here, right? And price come into the zone, take us in, then we might really be a buyer up there, because just like what I said, price took out liquidity and not giving us an positive move down is really dangerous based on what I've seen so far. Is really dangerous. So because of that, I will really be looking at that idea, right? Price took out this liquidity 1 2, then we might rightly be seeing an impulsive move up, though we have an FVG here, right, which might actually create a, I mean, serve as a rejection zone. Then we also have this block that I have marked here, so it's either this particular box or this one might really serve as a rejection zone before we be a buyer on this pair. But if this pair really continues to go lower, then maybe on Tuesday and Wednesday we'll look at the next direction for us to follow. Then the next pair will be gold, right? This price actually, after taking out liquidity, gave us an impulsive move, created a lower high here, then a lower low here. So what I will really expecting on this pair now on the daily time frame, as you can see, this pair has really been accumulating up. So what I really expecting now, this is an SOB in here, though it doesn't break structure anyway, and it's rejecting on this particular candle in here. Now, what am I really expecting on this pair? And as you can see, price has really been, this was really compressed, right? And price is really impulsive. I still believe that this price is still bullish. But anyway, looking at this, what can we see for a short opportunity? Now, this is daily, right? I mean, 4 hour, right? What can we really expect? I really want this eye to be readed. I want to see a sell to buy, right? Sell to buy, and just for me to take a trade around that area on the 1 hour time frame, take out that liquidity. Then this particular zone can really be a price action here, or this particular HVG can be, I mean, can be our rejection zone. Then before we see the third hit or price just come back to this particular zone and just blow up. So that's what I want to see on gold. Maybe Tuesday will really give me much more opportunity of what I'm looking at. And anytime I see price in this particular manner, I really believe that price might still have a business to do up there. So my selling here, I will have to be very careful, or else I will just be looking for the best opportunity for me to buy this pair. Right, that's actually what I have for now. Though price already gave me a simple market structure in which I should be looking for a sell, but based on my top-down analysis, I saw that price is still accumulating around this area. Then on the weekly time frame also, I saw price accumulating here. Then price actually blew up here, so which implies that the bulls are really in the market. So this particular impulsive move here can cause a mini push down, which was the reason why I was looking to sell around that area until I look for another opportunity to buy. Now, this is this pair, right? And just saying this, really, I want this eye to be taken. I really want that eye to be taken. If this price will not just reject on this particular block and just go down, I want this price to be taken. Then eventually, right, I want this low to be taken before I want to see be a buyer on this pair. And this pair can just continue to blow up, as you can see on the daily time frame. Our point of attraction, right, is price really be attracting on this particular block, or this particular block should even serve as a rejection zone for it. But I love seeing liquidity much more than any other thing. If liquidity is taken, then I'm really very much happy, right, to trade. Right. So this is also another liquidity zone, and this block also can serve as a rejection zone, which implies that we might just see a drop down before that time. Then also on the 1 hour time frame on Friday, we can't really see another a major liquidity grab. So, which implies that is either this particular long week into this block serve as a rejection zone for us, or this particular high is taken before we see a push down on this pair. Then, majorly, it's just for me to look for a very good opportunity for me to buy it. Then, lastly, on US tech, just the same thing, right? This is already taken out liquidity already. Then, this particular zone is being preserved on the daily time frame, right? Just like what you can see in here, weekly time frame. Look at it. So majorly this particular zone can still be taken out. So we'll just look for a good opportunity for us to be a buy, right? So on the daily time frame, we can see there's no reason to buy yet, right? And on the 4 hour time frame, you can't see any reason to buy, or price just pull back and just give me a buying trade, right? Price is taking out their liquidity. So I believe that taking this liquidity an equal higher might really give us an opportunity for a sell to buy, sell to buy, and that is what I will be looking out for on this trade. Right. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. I hope you've actually learned one or two things from what I've really analyzed. Right. So if you have questions, you can send it to me on those contact details I've already given you at the beginning of this video, right? So that you can learn from it. Don't forget our mentorship class is opened, right? So you can apply so that you can learn how I look at the market and how to take entries, even from the 1 minute time frame. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, and also join us on Telegram. All right, guys. Until next webinar, I will see you later. Make sure you take care of yourself and have a good trading week. God bless you. Bye bye.